We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
Would anyone care to push?
Wolves! Fire will prove effective against this foe.
Only fools and urchins boast of their kind.
Look there. I espy another statue.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
This looks like trouble.
Come on! Don't drag this out!
I'd wager that ought to be found.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Let us return once we've grown tired from our labor.
What's more, the pawns here are all men, I notice.
It's surely a coincidence. Don't make such a fuss.
This looks as if 'twould fetch a hefty sum.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide. Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such Arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Each to their own. I will protect you.
Most impressive, Master!
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Not bad, all things considered. My magics are at your disposal.
creatures who know death cling to life.
Ought we to pursue and eliminate distractors? It's a glad thing to be rested.
We must not let down our guard.
I'll encamp the tanks that will overwhelm our foe with our combined magic.
I owe you a great debt. 'Tis but a trifle.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Are you alright?
I just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? Battle is best avoided here.
That's quite enough for all the hunting for one day.
Pray, give me no more grief. I've a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in...
I enjoy this work.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
Fancy a look at my wares? Well met, sir. How much? Might I be of service?
Always a pleasure.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously. We've little need for a campsite at present.
Time spent camping isn't necessarily time wasted. Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Each to
Another statue. Mayhap will yield it to good use.
I will search for a path to lead us to it.
This spell will empower you with elemental magic. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
One might confidently call that a
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
My magics are at your disposal.
A profitable endeavor.
Have to go home.
I'm coming, Master!
Defend the Arisen.
Masterfully done.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
We've not been given leave to rest yet.
I'm well aware of that. Thank you.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Come to think of it, looking around, it strikes me that
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
What about you?
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... foremost hospitality in all Vern.
I have no issue for...
To this world I return.
A good sleep does wonders.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Welcome to... And quality is what you need if you want... to survive. So before you check the... Many thanks. I appreciate the...
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master.
This might be worth a read.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Oh-ho! Most excellent. You may now change your vocation. However, if you wish to register as a... Greetings. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance? Do come again!
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an important personage, perchance?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
Master, goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weaknesses.
You've been found in the area! You must stay clear of fire!
Let the elements of our strikes.
Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
This cannot be. My fate is sealed.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Hope to see you again.
My methods are at your disposal. Arisen, you are full of surprise. I look forward to informing my own master.
Now that is a surprise. Well done. Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen.
'Twill be a joy to serve one so gallant. Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your footing. I learned of a forgotten riftstone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it if you like. Yon statue makes for a fine landmark.
Why don't we go take a look? Excellent. Just what I was hoping for.
Tis pleasantly cool here, what with the canopy overhead.
Let us hope we make it through without incident.
Tis no great shock to me.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure.
Enemies are upon us.
Thank you, Arisen. I am overjoyed to have completed the task my master set me.
I concur.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Off we go, then.
Feeling rested, I trust.
You have naught to fear. I'll protect you.
Battle is best avoided here.
are at your disposal.
Focus. A moment of indecision may spell our doom.
I understand. I shall fly to your aid, boss. Focus your attacks.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this. Painful reminder that fortune will not always favor us.
We've got choppers.
Knight's attacks will only be to its advantage. We'll have to try something else.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
I don't know about you, Master, but word of a...
You'd best go out. There's no business to be had here. That's...
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Is that who I think it is?
Aye, I reckon so. Rather more common looking than I'd expected. But I suppose that's neither here nor there. It's a question of skill at the end of the day.
So you say, but you wagered against our visitor, did you not?
I'd do it again. Look at that fool.
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some... You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place, tucked away on the eastern edge of Vermund. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. 'Tis a name unfamiliar to me, I'm afraid. At least, no one by that name lives here, sir. As you likes.
This is the inn, of course. Nothing's free in this world.
You shan't hear me complain about...
Good morrow, everyone.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm.
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate, which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmeister. Is there aught else you care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second Arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brant against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes both.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up.
Dear me.
You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask away. Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen, we're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester, but he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial, so the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in the lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential, but
How dare...
This bodes ill.
You're the one, then.
Just what I...
You've my gratitude.
that all you want? What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, you were different. Knew I was right to bet in favor of the Arisen. Anyway, most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. Anyone that complacent has got no business being a thief. We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next...
So dull when there's nothing doing. Take joys by the hand.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Fancy a look at my wares?
Do come again.
A lonely place. Not without its charms.
My, you are
This letter is as suspicious as they come. We must find someone who could explain its true meaning.
There's comfort in the hum.